here we have a wild dwarf fortress. Create a new world, and we're gonna go the fun world. So, oh boy, let's do short history. Number of civilizations, medium, everything medium. But let's give ourselves lots of minerals to mine and make it pretty savage. Beasts, yeah. Okay, that'll go. The Cyclopean universes. Sethereecamo. Sethereecamo. Look at it go. It's cooking. Making some terrain. We've got all kinds of things. I'm gonna give you a cursor so you can see where I'm pointing. There's the cursor. Right? Maybe? Anyways, so history's happening. Civilizations are rising, falling. Demons are emerging from the underworld. Here we've got some... Oh, it just moved. We've got all this purple stuff is like evil. Each of those would be a demon-like fort or goblin pit. We've got some little villages of humans, a green thing in the middle. These little backpack-looking things are also human settlements. We've got some forests, some oceans. Year 119. This is a pretty safe time to start a fortress. So maybe I'll just go ahead and do that. Year 125 is a lucky year. It's year 124. Oh, it's year 125. Yep. Oh, that was actually the whole thing. Okay. Good to go. Is this world acceptable? I don't think I have any way to judge it, so... Yeah, it's good. It's a world. Accept. First thing you do in any game of Dwarf Fortress is save the world. And that's the only time we'll be saving the world. Otherwise, it's not really salvageable. But we'll have lots of fun. Losing is fun. Saving history. Synchronizing. Okay, let's start playing. New world. It's going to be Sethereecamo. We're doing... Oh, let's check it out. Legends mode first. So, what's going on here? We got historical figures, civilizations. Let's see what kind of demons we have. Oh, is somebody chatting? Chat. What mods? No mods, actually. This is just a custom tile set, which I have created. I'm looking for any demons that are afoot. Lots of forgotten beasts. Demons can be hard to spot. Twilight Freak, Monster of Evil. That's pretty cool. She is the only one of her kind, a large eyeless humanoid. Thin wings of stretched skin, and shambles sluggishly. With warty black skin. Now you know why you fear the night. Huh. Some kind of night creature. Dwarven goddess? What? A literal goddess? Oh, it's a lizard demon. Or it aided the lizard demon. Cool. No core crypt urn. Okay, where's no core crypt urn? There's no core crypt urn. The lizard demon. What can we see about this lizard demon? She's the only one of her kind, a towering, skinless lizard, twisted into humanoid form. It undulates rhythmically. Its eyes glow lime. Beware its deadly dust. That sounds dangerous. Very dangerous. Okay, so there's definitely some demons, which is good. Let's start the game. Sethereecamo. Here we go. passing the first 2 weeks. Nothing happened. Just imagine my 7 dwarves are living the last days of their normal life before everything goes to the beasts below. Alright, let's find ourselves an ideal place to live. So we'll start by finding a desired location with F, and we would like to have clay. We would love to have some metal, both kinds, sure. River, I can find that myself. Is it possible for demons to die in World Gen? I believe it is, yes. If we had let the history progress longer, I think some dwarven heroes would have arisen, and these heroes would be heading out to kill you demons. I kind of want some clay. Soil I definitely want, but I don't select it. And that's good. Enter do search. Find us a spot. We want a place next to a mountain and a river, ideally, so that we have a nice mountain to dig into. I don't have to go down a Z level to make my fort, and a river for a nice source of fresh water. Always good to have. It's searching. You can see all these red X's where there's nothing, green X's where there is. Good stuff. I'm kind of liking this south middle area, this like mountain range. Good proper dwarven mountain range to live in. So I think I'll stop the search here and I'll start checking out sites. Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Escape, browse results. Okay. So my destined place is down here. Looking at the yellow cursor. So I see a couple, I think this is a river, it might be a road. Let's go on the mountain edge. If these are, there's a, you need trees. That looks kind of good. Looking at the left side there. So I'll use my UMKH keys to move this thingy. That's a pretty good site right there. It's got clay, soil, metals, flexstone. Oh yeah. Trees, woodland. This is looking great. I'm going to make the region a bit bigger with Shift K, Shift U. Actually, I don't like how it cuts off at the bottom. I'll just make it smaller again, a bit wider, a bit to the left. Okay, now we got both sides of the river. We got a cool little region there. And let's, is it time to embark? I think so. Just gotta select a large area. I can handle it. Okay, let's prepare carefully. It's always fun. So, here are the peasants. What shall we do? I just like to label them, basically. I give them jobs so that I remember who's doing what. I'll start with 2 miners, 3 miners. I usually like 3 miners. And then definitely somebody who can be like our kind of manager. So he likes to have bookkeeping, appraising? Where's appraising? I don't see appraiser. It's somewhere on here. Ambusher, weaver, waxworker, mechanic, axeman, metalsmith, papermaker. Oh, I see record keeper, appraiser. Yeah, this is going to be the smarty dwarf. Okay, oops, return to game. Do not push the wrong button. Okay, and we'll have 1 woodcutter. That will be their job. And that'll also be our carpenter. I feel like that's all the essentials. I forget what else I like to have at the start. I'll do a mason, mechanic. These are like the essentials. And let's make somebody a brewer. Gotta have a brewer. No self-respecting dwarf would go without a brewer. That's good. I'm pretty happy with those skills, so I'll move over to the items tab. So we got a couple picks. Didn't I say I had 3 miners? I did say I had 3 miners, so let's add an extra pick. Battle axe, only need 1 for my 1 woodcutter. anvil for sure. Let's get some animals. We like to farm piggies. You can milk the pigs. Always milk the pigs. Where are the piggies? Boar and sow is what I want. So a sow, and oops, not a piglet, a boar. And hopefully I won't, have them die in some kind of tragic accident or something. But if that happens, we'll make do. What else do we need? Don't need this many splints. Hardly ever use those. I can honestly make them later if I need them. Quivers, I'm not going to hunt, so I won't make those. Ropes, don't really need 3. What are these bags for? I don't even know. But let's bring some more cloth and thread. This is fish, which is food. Ooh, badger intestine, yummy. What else? New item. Meat fish. I like to bring bags of sand because you get a free bag. It's kind of cheap. Yeah, not those. Dwarven rum. Why wouldn't we have rum? Add some rum. And another new item. Quick break. Huh? It seems to be working. Restarting stream. My internet may have just cut out there, and I pray it is back. Is it back? It's back. Okay, sorry about that interruption to my loyal first-time streaming viewers. Alright, what else do we got? I don't know. I feel like we're pretty good. I think I have some points left, so I'll just spend them on like more alcohol. Something like that. Never have too little or too much alcohol. Plump helmets. Heck yeah, seeds. Lots more seeds. Seeds are great. And alcohol, we love. Oop, don't need 2 anvils. Rock nuts. I wish I didn't accidentally eat them all the time because you can make them into soap, but my guys just end up eating them, which is frustrating. But let's bring some cloth. Geez, I have so many points. Let's just go all out and do something ridiculous. Let's get some water buffaloes. No. So let's get some chickens. Chickens are fun. Geez, they're cheap too. So a couple rooster, or yeah, 2 rooster, 3 hen. Boy, why do I have so many points? That's fine. I'll just put it all into seeds and alcohol. Just if you're in doubt, more seeds, more alcohol. Always good. Stuff we can plant inside. Even though we're gonna abuse the light mechanic and grow some outdoor seeds inside. Oh, I should make somebody a plant gatherer. I like plant gathering, except I already spent my points. This is good. Let's see what our fort's called. Book Ally. Is that a cool name? I think we can maybe come up with a cooler name. We'll just randomize it. Chamber Bend, Bridge Kindles, Post Feasts, Helped Wires, Called Relic, Lulled Work, Mirrorfountains. Now that is classy. O'Nilzaphon. Okay. And we are the Raiser of Crows. Now that is cool. We'll keep that. And our symbol, we shall create. What shall our symbol be? Can we make it Nokor the Demon? Yes, we can. Enter, done filtering. Nokor Moma's Vukar, the Lizard Demon. That's our symbol. No, I don't want to abort. Keep working. Why? Done. Okay, it's 2. It's a go. Mirrorfountains. We finally arrived after a long journey from the mountain homes. Blah blah blah. Party of 7. Glory of all Fathmazum. That must be our civilization. It says that we'll provide for ourselves in various ways. And winter's going to entomb us or something. Enough time to delve secure lodgings ere the Yetis get hungry. That means there's Yetis around. Yeah, new chapter. Oh, Nulzaphon. Mirrorfountains. Strike the earth. And here we are. I should pause the game. Let's do that. Check out our new territory. Yeah, this looks like a landscape. Let's see. Oh, it's not paused. There we go. So there's a mountain. Nice tall mountain. As we fly up into the sky and look at cross sections of our mountain friend. Got a nice flat open area here with a river snaking through it. I wonder if we've got some good minerals. Oops, minerals in the wall here. Let's just check out what minerals we have visible. This looks like ore. Sphalerite. I don't recall what sphalerite's an ore of. Is it cold? How do I check the weather? That's something I don't often look at. Status? No. Locations and occupations, hotkeys, zones, job list, reports. Yeah, sir, I don't know what the temperature is. If we were in adventure mode, it would be easier to tell what the temperature is, but as it stands, we're just going to have to trust our dwarven senses and go for it. So I think I'm just going to dig straight into the mountain face. It looks pretty good. I think this might be dirt here. Is this dirt? Yeah, clay loam. This is a good farming spot, so let's just start by digging out a little farm patch, and I'll make it... Oops, I'm chopping down trees. Press D to mine. And we'll just start by mining in. I like to make a safe entrance, so like a tunnel, which I can close off with a secure bridge. And then go down here, and I'll make this my little farm zone. So designate the farm zone. Yep, looks good. And I'll stick a little room here for a meeting hall, church combination, so the dwarves can kind of run past it and pray. And let's see, designation. So that's level 4. I should probably make that level 3, actually. I'll make this stuff level 3. So this will be my first priority, and then I'll make the second priority I'll make the second priority to build some bedrooms, etc. So, second priority level 4. Toss it over here. I kind of want to think about where things are going to be. Bedrooms up, you know what I mean? Which way should the bedrooms go? Which way should the forges be? I had some notes on this, but I'll just make some new notes. Okay, so we'll say bedrooms will be, say, north. I'll do workshops kind of central or east, and then I'll do the forges deep to the east. And I forget what else there is, but I'll kind of work on that plan as we go along. Okay, so maybe we should unpause, but first we need to designate some tree cutting. So let's get some trees for the wood for the initial crafts. This is not what I wanted to push. Okay, back to the world surface. All right, so toss a couple tree cuts in there. You, woodcutter, cut those trees. High priority. And also we want to designate plant gathering and fruit gathering so that we can quickly pick up a bunch of stuff for our dwarfs to eat. Is there even plants here? I see plants to the south, so I'll designate a giant area of plants to be gathered thusly. Go get all those plants for me, guys, and then we'll turn them into alcohol and stuff. And we'll plant some of them too. Oh yes, and I have to designate a designate a zone to gather the fruit. So go fruit zone, will be right there, and make it a gather/pick fruit zone. I'll name it too, fruit zone. Okay. So there we got a fruit going, and let's see what they do. Go for it. So the one miner's going to dig the, are those cats? Oh, I forgot to get cats. That's something I should have grabbed. So this is going to be a hard run because we don't have cats to manage all our vermin. So my stockpiles are probably going to rot pretty quickly, but we'll just make that work as best we can. I should set somebody as a farmer. So I don't have a farmer right now, realize. So this is the trader, he can be a farmer. So PL, go to farming related, farming. Actually, maybe I should make my other dude the farmer. The dude who is also the brewer for now. Oh, whatever, this guy can be the farmer. Okay, trader, farming fields. Okay, and then we'll go build P for farm plot. And then we'll go little, whoops, that's not the right button. BP. Okay. Oh, I did build one, just not a good one. So kill this farm plot, build farm plot. I'll put it in a nice convenient location here. Oh, what's going on? Why is enter like not working right? Let's see. Enter. What? I'm confused. It's like it's pushing enter twice. Oh, I know what happened. I did it wrong. I have to change the size before I place it. It's not like, yeah. Okay, so remove those badly placed farms, doot, and go BP. And then I make it bigger first with the UK, and then enter, and then P, UK, enter, P, UK, puck, enter, puck, enter. Okay, those will be 4 farm plots. I'm kind of uncomfortable about these roots here. Let's kill this tree. So T, oops, designate trees, priority 1, chop at a tree, that tree must die. Okay, let's see him cut the tree. It should start flashing in a second. There it goes, and here comes the woodcutter. There he is, or she. Let's check if it's a he or she. Woodcutter, status, Edem no Kimblurit, Ochre Spine, the woodworker, it's a she. She feels satisfied after felling a tree. That's good. She likes cutting trees. She has emerald green eyes that are incredibly close together. Her hair, oh, okay, so the ladies in this civilization shave off their hair. It's golden yellow even though it's shaved off. And she's got dark peach colored skin. So she's chopping it, and death to the elven. Yeah, okay, so no more tree. That's a good thing. Now we're going to build a little workshop, a carpenter's shop. Oh, what's the letter for a carpenter's shop? Carpenter. There it is, C. Obviously it's C for carpenter. Okay, so carpenter shop's going there. Hornblende. Isn't that stone? Oh yeah, okay, we're not going to make it out of stone. We'll make it out of oak. That's a good strong wood for a carpenter shop. And while we're at it, we'll designate a little church for my very religious dwarves. They can pray to their lovely gods. So how do I make this a church? Meeting area, assign location, add location, temple. No specific deity. It's called the Great Simplicity. I'm just going to quickly make it a little more obvious that it's a church by renaming it. The Great Simplicity of search for holiness. Great Simplicity of Holiness. There, now it's obviously a church. Next, we're going to set up a meeting area, a legit meeting area where it's for like just hanging out. So, meeting area, enter. That's it. Resume. Are they working? Oops, what's my working button? I know I have a button to check the status of my dwarves. What is it? Unit list. So yeah, they're pretty not so busy. Let's get them a little more busy. We're gonna first, well, the carpenter's gotta build. She's busy chopping those trees. That's a big one. Let's see what this tree looks like when she chops it. Ooh, spray of logs falling. Yeah, maybe that's enough logs for now. I'll undesignate all these trees that are being cut. Where's undesignate X? Oh, but it's... I'll just undesignate a couple trees one by one because I don't want to accidentally undesignate the plants together. I should make a stockpile. We should, yeah, everybody's just hanging out at the meeting hall because they got nothing else to do. We definitely need to dig more. So let's dig ourselves a little interior zone. Put that at priority 3, sure. I don't want that square cut. We'll do one here. Okay. So that can be like a stockpile or something, just kind of a temporary measure. Where did I say the bedrooms were going to be? Bedrooms are north, so we'll toss a little pathway up here, and we will start carving out some rooms for the dwarfies to live in. They're going to be not luxurious at all, just a square each. So here comes a bedroom. I'll make 7 bedrooms, DD. Okay. So these are kind of carved in a way that they can be expanded into nice ones later. But they're not nice for now. They're just going to be little holes, which is kind of what dwarves honestly feel comfortable with. Here they go, mining away. We should set these farms to begin farming. So the best way to do it is to go and set it for all seasons. So A, enter, D, enter, C, and oops, C, dimple cups, enter, B, enter. So now this field is dimple cups in every season. Do the same thing, plump helmets, meaning every season they will grow dimple cups there. And we've also got quarry bushes for this season, some seasons. And we've also got sweet pods, which I think we have all of these. Whoops, that wasn't sweet pods. Oh, because there is no sweet pods in that season. Fallow, there. Oh, we can actually rename them. That's a fun little innovation. That's a great thing. That will make it much easier to remember and clarify what should be in each section. Quarry bushes, and finally, sweet pods. There. Now the farmer should get busy. Let us see. Does the farmer get busy? Plant seeds. There goes Aban Ebeltoseed. Go to unit. Thoughts and preferences. She feels fun as talking with a friend. Aban Ebeltoseed, our trader, planter. Unfocused after being kept from alcohol. Now that is concerning, but at the same time it shouldn't be, really. Let's just make a manager, because nobody wants to like assign all the bed tasks manually at the carpenter shop. So maybe let's make somebody else the actual farmer, because the trader's going to be busy now being the manager. So manager is set through noble screen, and the trader, manager right there is the trader. And that's also going to be our broker and our bookkeeper. And they just need a little office, just a little 1 square office. So we'll dig them a 1 square office, which will be priority 2. Just toss it right there. And then once we've got a door, here, while we're at it, make a door and a chair. The door and the chair will be all you need to have an office for your manager. And then the manager can, after that, create orders and then just say, like, make 10 doors, make a bunch more chairs, and then we'll be happy, and the dwarves will have all their needs met. Looks like they've made one thing already. Oh, let's designate a stockpile. This is going to be an everything stockpile. It's the best thing to do early game, just to make an everything stockpile. So go into the stockpile settings, everything, and make it not actually everything. There's some things you don't want to stockpile. Animals are fine, actually. Food, yes, but not miscellaneous liquids. Oops, I disabled everything. So forbid liquids. What else do we want to not have here? We don't want fat, because that messes with our soap production. We might not want paste. It's not going to come up for a while, but we'll leave those off. But yeah, we do want furniture. We don't want corpses refuse. We don't want stone. Ammo's fine, coins are fine, bars, blocks, no. Gems, not really. Finished goods, yes. Leather and cloth, not wood. Weapon traps, yes. Armor, yes. Sheet, yes. So it's not going to come up. Good, and then we'll make a cute little wood stockpile outside so that people can haul wood for the wood crafter. Like just a little bit, even maybe less than that there, just 4 squares. So they don't spend all their time carrying wood around. Just a little tiny wood pile. And then it's gonna come up, we'll need a graveyard. We'll need a refuse pile. So we'll make that outside. And I shouldn't say graveyard, we need a corpse pile. But that won't come up as soon. But refuse piles, like for all your dead vermin that your cats have caught, if you remembered to bring cats. So this is our refuse. And we'll make it refuse, but not skulls. We like to keep these in a separate one inside, preferably with a cat watching it, because those are all valuable. But body parts and corpses, we want to leave them outside so they can rot. Because yeah, that gets rid of them. And then corpses can go there. Yeah, then we'll make a corpse stockpile a little farther away, just on the off chance that there's actually some corpses. Who knows, maybe goblins will come, I don't know. And then some of our dwarves can get killed and have lots of fun. So this is called the corpse pile. Settings, we go to disable animals, enable corpses, and that's the corpse pile. Now this fort's almost like a fort now. We've got our little thing built, our little office, this tiny office here. So we're gonna build a door. We don't have a door yet. Oh, we don't need a door. Just build a chair. Oh, do you have a chair? It needs throne. I thought I made a chair. Maybe the worker's making a chair right now. Yes, she is. Manager cancels plant plump helmet. What? We only had 1 plump helmet seed? Okay. So the carpenter's bringing the chair, probably, to place in the stockpile. Now we build ourselves a little chair. Still need a chair. It's either being carried to a stockpile. There's the chair. Now we can place it. B, C. Chair goes there. Place the chair. May as well get them building a table. AT. And maybe 1 more chair so people can have some place to sit while they eat. The chair is being placed. The chair is being placed right now. There's the chair. The chair now will be designated as a study. Make this room small. It does not need to be sizable or anything. All right, small room. Now we assign it to our, oops, not to a location, to a dwarf, the manager. Now the manager will be happy. And let's see, are they happy? Oh, not the screen, this screen. See, the required needs are met. A meager office. Now, this enables to go in U, M, no active work orders, you say. New order. Let's make some beds. 1 bed per dwarf. Let's make some doors. Q, new order, door. Now we want a wooden door, so we'll say din door, wooden door. We want 8, 1 for each bedroom, plus 1 for the main entrance, so we can lock out any nasty undeads or whatever happens to swing by our territory. We are also going to want a couple tables. Wooden table, say 2 for now. And wooden chair. Wooden chair. A couple of those. This is going to outfit our dining room so they can have a place to sit and eat. If they actually figure out how to eat. Oh, the miners aren't mining. Get back to work. Let's just make a long straight hallway. No, let's make it look more natural. Some like natural curve to it. But it's going to basically lead deep into the mountain. And that'll kind of lead to our workshop area and our forges, which are going to be in there. There is also, of course, storage. Storage needs to go somewhere, so storage will be south. It has now been noted in the notes. So Let us make the storage zone. First of all, this can be made bigger. This will be higher priority, or lower priority. Yeah, lower priority. We'll make it actually not in this soily area because we want the soil for our farming operation. We'll make it a little over to the right. That's a big stockpile area. It's gonna go fast though. It's just not that pretty. Let's make it a little prettier. Give it some rounded corners and a cool little column or something there. Yeah, now that's a stockpile room. Okay, resume. Get back to work, dwarves. They're carrying wood up to their woodworkers now. Super busy. You can check the job progress there. See, it's got 5 things to make. Do we have any beds yet, by chance? Not yet. We'll have beds soon. And the dwarfies can sleep comfortably. We could just make a dormitory. Maybe that's the way to go for now. And considering we have pigs, it would actually make sense to set up a farm workshop and get some milk operation going. So we'll just quickly make like a farm workshop area. That can be level 3 priority. And the pigs are basically going to live in a little pasture where the farm workshop is. Let's make it pretty also, of course. It's important to make your fortress as beautiful as possible, or at least reasonably beautiful. So the workshop will be here, the pasture of the piggies will be there, and that should be quite satisfactory. Struck morganite. Whoa, what's morganite? I don't know. It's a kind of ore. That's always good. Ore is good. Basically, what we want now is to get some migrants, get all our stuff brought inside so that we can lock the evil things out. We can place a door, so let's place our front door. Everybody likes to have a front door. Is there a hole up here where that tree was cut? We think not. Let's check. It looks like it's all just floor. No holes. There's no hole there. We're safe. Don't want to have a hole in your roof because you never know what nasty things will creep in. Struck Savarite. What are all these weird minerals? Are the dwarfs busy? Somebody's not busy. The mason. What can a mason do? We may as well make some mechanisms and blocks and such. So let's carve out a little zone for the mason to do their work. This shall be the mason shop. Oh, we're ready to build our farmer's workshop. So farm workshop BW, farmer W. Let's go here. Marble, fancy. Now we'll make hornblende. And then we'll place a little zone for the pigs. It's going to be called a pasture, and it's going to include the workshop right there. Press I think, or N, pen pasture. Then we set what animals go. So pig, pig. The hens can go there too. For now, the hens will go there too. Hens and pigs are great because they don't need to eat grass. And while we're at it, we'll make a little pasture for those who do need to eat grass. The game was nice enough to give us a male and female yak. I don't know if it does that every time now. It kind of seems like it does. So you can breed because those animals were pulling our wagon. So that means that we basically got those 2 animals for free. And we can now breed them. Look at them. They're so beautiful. Our 2 yaks. Those Ys that are lumping around there, those are yaks. There's a stray yak bull, stray yak cow. They're not really stray. They're ours. They're tame. They're stray, meaning they aren't anybody's pet. And we don't want them to be anybody's pet, because then they'll be sad if they die. She's average in size. Her hair is gray. Her skin is ecru, but you're not going to see it under that thick hair. Long fur and curving horns. Yeah, that's good. There you go. Lots of meat on those. And that's going to come in handy when we have more of them, so we can slaughter them and use them to make soap and food and such things. Let's toss a couple beds here while we're waiting, or oh, we got 1 bed. Okay. What else do we have? Stocks. Do we have like doors? Oh, I got one door. So the carpenter's busy, but not quite that busy, you might say. And while we're at it, we'll tell our bookkeeper to do a better job, so we know how much we have of everything. Set the precision higher on the bookkeeper settings, so they'll tell us how much we have up to a more accurate degree, like up to 900 of an item instead of just up to 9. That's always good. This well, or this, yeah, well, I'm thinking about a well. This river is flowing well, and it should be dug to make a well, so that we can have some nice clean water for after we get injured and need to be cleaned. Your dwarvies do not want to drink water, but they love to not get infections when they get injured. So it's always a smart thing to get a well. And to avoid tragedy, we make the well, we make it like connected to the water underground, so that nothing can like swim in or kill us and that kind of thing, because we have heard rumors that there are giant carp, or just regular carp, that can leap out of your well and devour the dwarves. It's never happened in my experience, but it's certainly a concern. And while we're at it, we're going to build the mason's shop as planned, right there. Not marble, you're not that fancy. And let's actually dig also the mechanic shop, just because it's great. Dwarves like having mechanisms. We're going to need some levers eventually, so I've got to have them mechanisms to make them levers. Our stockpile room is almost dug out, which is a good sign. Come on, miner. Where's the last miner? They must be doing some higher priority task. But once they finish, these gray dwarves, there goes one, heading down to mine out the rest of the stockpile room. There they go. And okay, now it's perfect time to set the stockpile. Let's make our everything pile. So yeah, unfortunately Dwarf Fortress does not have a convenient way to expand an existing stockpile. So we just have to remake it. And actually it'd be a good time to make a separate food stockpile, separate from the everything stockpile. So the plan here is going to be to get rid of this thing, get rid of this whole thing we've got here so far, and then remake that stockpile. Make the right side can be food. For now, we may not have so much food that it actually fills that much area. And the left side can be our everything pile, thusly. So escape Q, building settings, everything pile, food pile. Food and settings, we have to do the thing where we don't make it hold fat or misc liquids, and tuck those out for now. This looks good. Next, we go to everything pile, oops, not rename, but edit. How do I edit? S. And then add the stuff we want, leave out the stuff we don't want. Bars, I don't know about those. We're going to want a separate stockpile for bars later once we start actually making bars of metal, and then maybe another stockpile for soap bars. Can you even set soap? Yeah. Soap would be other materials. So if for some reason you can't make a, oh, you can make a stockpile that's just soap. No, you can't. Because if I forbid soap, I'm also forbidding coal. If I enable coal, I'm also enabling soap. So yeah, dwarves just can't seem to wrap their heads around the concept of storing your coal and your soap in different areas. Ironic, because soap is clean and coal is dirty. So this is all good basic stuff. Enable, enable, enable. And that looks perfect. Okay, everything pile is ready. It's going to need to be expanded a lot soon. This may not even be big enough to hold everything, especially because we don't yet have any bins. So let us order our manager to order our dwarves to make some wooden bins. Bin. How many do we need? A lot. To start with, we will order, say, 20 bins. And we will order barrels. Also 20. These are vital for alcohol production. We're going to need more workshops, like our workshops that make the food stuffs, specifically brewing. So we'll quickly make a little brew place to get a brew place. And the miners are idle. Miners should never be idle in the Fortress of the Dwarves. So are we going to prospect? We're definitely going to prospect, but we need to decide where we're going to dig down to the next floor. It's best to have multiple areas being mined at once so the miners can all be busy. We shall have them auto-mine ore gems, so start by doing that. They can just... Oh, but when we're prospecting, we like to do a higher number, lower priority, so that it doesn't pull or doesn't prioritize over top of important things like digging bedrooms. So level 5 priority for that. What is this blue % symbol? Kimberlite. What is Kimberlite? We're just going to look that up online real quick. DF Wiki. Kimberlite. Kimberlite is a type of igneous stone. It's basically stone. It's the only stone in which diamonds are found. That's cool, and it's the only dark blue stone. It's not magma safe. Okay, so it's really just rock. There is a chance of finding diamonds in it, which is kind of cool, but we can make stuff out of it. Anyways, what other stones do we have? Well, we're looking at stone types. Gabbro, that's a character from Outer Wilds. Marble, that's a flux stone. Important stone for steel. Tetrahedrite is iron, which is great, but it's in my main area, so I'm not gonna mine for ore there. Rubicel, that's a gem. We can mine those. It would leave a weird doorway entrance to the stockpile here. So we'll just mine out a couple of those, the ones that are more accessible. Actually, no, we'll just leave them. Have some beautiful gem embedded ore walls for our dwarves. Oh, is it time for bedrooms? Yeah, we got some beds. Let's place the beds so they can finally get a night's sleep. Oh, we only have 2 beds ready. So what we're going to do is designate this bed as a dormitory. Everybody can sleep there. So now the most tired dwarf will go lie in the bed, and the second most tired dwarf will go lie on the floor next to it. We also have room for the workshop, the mechanics workshop. Not that we're using it yet, but that's fine. Right there. That's going to be orthoclase. And let's set a little order, get our stonemason busy, give him some masonry to do, which is going to be blocks. Do we want to make blocks? I guess let's make some blocks. It's sort of debatable if it's worth it at this point, but at least it's something to do. How do I block? Okay, so what kind of blocks? We want stone blocks, rock blocks. That's why I wasn't finding one. Did stone blocks? Okay, so we'll just make. How many can we make? We'll make them 10. We do not want these to be made out of our valuable flux-stone. So details, make them out of hornblende. Only one? Okay, microcline. Nope, not microcline. Marble? Ah, that's all. So we don't really have extra stone lying around. The marble is flux-stone. So we'll just keep the marble for now. And let them go. Let's see what the dwarves are working on now. Storing items. Good for you. Let's see what he's storing. Go to unit. Follow unit. That looks like a barrel. Oh, that's a barrel of alcohol. Yummy. Okay. Next. Nobody's dug out this room for the still. Somebody's got to dig that still. Then we can start making alcohol for real. We should probably get a second carpenter shop just to crank out more like of the basics. So we'll do that now. BWC. Can be outside, close to the wood. It's a dangerous place, but it's not proven dangerous so far. Luckily, we're early in the history of this world, so it's unlikely that there will be any were creatures about. That's always comforting. Brewer could be a carpenter. Currently, they're not busy as a brewer. We like to keep the miners all as miners, so we can just mine the heck out of it. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go to this brewer. assign them to be also not a woodcutter, a carpenter. Urdim Fikod brewer, also going to be a carpenter, and she's a female as well. She felt sympathy after giving somebody water. That must be an animal, because that would be embarrassing if she was giving water to a dwarf. She felt euphoric due to inebriation, as it should be. She felt wonder, communing with Asla. Help saved. Let's check out Asla help saved. Asla Sudemisen. Help saved. A deity of the triangular Tour realm. That must be our civilization. Asla most often takes the form of a male human and is associated with disease, blight, and fortresses. That's not a good sign. We don't want disease and blight. Oh well. We'll get along fine. Maybe it's like the deity that cures disease, you know? We'll just say that. Why is nobody digging out our still? It's set to mine. The miners are just really interested in storing items in stockpile. Let's give them a firm command. Oh, we're on auto mining ore. Designating gems. Designating all is the one. Okay, there we're on designating all. Priority level 2. Yes, it's important. Let's make a little staircase over here just so they can start prospecting underground. So that's going to be priority 5, prospecting priority. How far? 1, 2, 3. Stairs down. J, downstairs. Pew, pew. Down. X for up. Oop, not X. What is it? Up, downstairs. I. We always leave like a little tunnel to the stairs just in case the top floor gets overrun with zombies and we need to be able to cut it off. So it's always good to have that kind of backup. And then we can do a beautiful prospecting zone. This isn't quite beautiful enough. Like that. X. What's going on? Okay, mine. So let's make a little prospecting thingy. So they're just gonna they're gonna mine. They're gonna come down here and they're gonna just dig into the earth like proper dwarves and see what they find. And once we find some ore veins, then we will loot those veins for all they're worth. And hopefully we'll get some iron. We have iron upstairs and we're set to frequent, or what is it, like minerals are everywhere, so there will be lots of iron, which I love. And then once we eventually get enough dwarves to actually do something with this little tower fortress, then it's going to be full of steel. Basically we need some manpower, some dwarf power to man the furnaces, to dwarf the furnaces, and what they're going to do is burn charcoal because we hate trees and we need them to die so that we can make metal. Now we've got our still area set up, so BWL, still, vital part of any Dwarven fortress. And you know what? Why do we have marble blocks? Oh, didn't set them not to use, yeah, he's making blocks out of marble. Well, yeah, the still gets to be marble because the still is, you know, it's the exalted building of Dwarven kind. No more rock blocks though. Let's remove that order. Instead, we shall have the mason, we're going to assign it manually this time, make a coffer, a statue. He's going to make, or she is going to make a table and a chair. Just for fun, for something to do. And it's not going to be marble. It's going to be kimberlite and hornblende. Cool. And what are we missing? Who knows? So far nothing's happened. Yeah, we've struck some things, we've run out of seeds. Nothing happening is sometimes a good sign. No reports yet, no combat. Right now the best thing that could happen would be migrants to come. Yeah, everything stockpile's getting too small. Oh, there's beds in there. Time to place some beds, place some chairs in our meeting hall. So, build bed. Go to the build a bed workshop. Okay, go bed. Okay, and doors maybe? Who wants a door? Yeah, doors for everybody. Okay, we're out of doors. So that's in progress. Actually, these beds that are now built shall be assigned as bedrooms. And some lucky dwarf can come and claim a bedroom and actually have a bed all to themselves. We could make the defense now. Let's make the defense. So, bridge. This is the way that you prevent evil from having any possibility of accessing your fortress. Bridge. It's going to be not a retracting bridge, but a raising bridge. Which way does it raise? Doesn't matter. We'll make it 2 squares wide, toss it right there. Could even be 1 square. A fancy marble bridge, sure. Beautiful. Now the mechanic is going to be busy making some mechanisms, rock mechanisms. Should we choose a material for them? Let's make them out of everything but marble. So we got orthoclase. We'll repeat that until we run out of orthoclase, which will be 2 times. 3 mechanisms will be enough. 1 for the bridge, I think. No. 1 for the lever, 2 to connect the lever to the bridge. This will allow us to make a perfectly impenetrable fortress, because somehow nothing can break bridges. It's just a magical property of Dwarf Fortress. Take that up there, and then we can mine out this vein automatically, because that looks like ore. Let's check what kind of ore is it. Tetrahedrite. Yeah, that's iron, baby. So auto mine. Okay, those iron. Hold on a sec. Let's make this 6 just so it gets mined after that cutting off thingy, because we don't want them to start mining this iron vein and then they mine it over to here and then it's connected and then we lose our little protective entranceway. That's why. And we should also get started on the water production. So we'll set up the meeting hall slightly better. Meeting hall is right here, so the meeting hall will get table. Yep, another table and a chair. And a chair. That'll be good. I wonder if any dwarves have prayed. I think they have. Anyway, that's fine. The dwarves like it when they can walk through the temple on their way to do something else. Because then they remember. They're like, oh, I'm in the temple. I better actually pray while I'm here. Now we have enough beds. This no longer needs to be a dormitory. Not a dormitory. Current owner, nobody. This needs to be made a bedroom, made a bedroom, made a bedroom. Okay, and then we'll let them place the last bed. Let's just focus on that. Just to remember to designate all 7 bedrooms. Looks like they just outfitted the meeting hall, so dwarves can now have a place to sit and eat. And that bed has been placed. We shall make it a bedroom. Yeah. How's the prospecting going? Is that the same tetrahedrite? It could possibly connect, so we'll do a 5. Just make a nice blocking wall that will be sure that the tetrahedrite won't connect. Oh, cool thing, actually, we can cut off all these corners. They can squeeze through. Make it a little more cramped and dwarven. Okay, this is looking good. Now it's safe to assign this to automine at level 6. There it is. And where's the meeting hall? So the well. Well is a continuous source of worry and trouble. Digging the well. But we're just going to go for it. So, how to dig the well. How to wing digging the well. It's one of the hardest things. So, not auto mining or designating all. Yes. Okay. So, we're going to dig down. We're going to make a channel. The water's going to flow through this channel. Not really a channel, more like a tunnel. And it's going to go down and then up. If we're really fancy, we do it down and then up, go through a grate. Let's order them to make a wooden grate. Okay, wooden grate, so den grate. Just one. And where's the wooden grate? It's not popped up yet. Oh, right, the manager has to validate the task. Okay, so this terrifying task of digging the well, it can't go through stairs too, so it's required to have like basically two sets of stairs down. So actually before they mine this out, this will be made stairs down. This will also be made stairs down. I have to undesignate that to make it a stairs down. Okay, so there we go. Then we have, so we've got downstairs, we've got up downstairs. How many levels do we have to go down? This is the water level. The water will only rise up to the level below the water level, which is this level. So this is where the water will come up to. Therefore, we need to go one below that to have it actually come up. So we have to go down to this level, which is apparently -3. Okay, so we're digging down to -3. So this is -1, -2, -3. There's our stairs. Make this an upstair just for clarity. That's a ramp. Make it an upstair U. Okay, perfect. We've got our access stairs. We've got our route for where the actual water is going to go. And then we mine over. Yeah, this is the level. Is this the level where the water is going to come up to? Holy cow. See, you see this is hard. So this is the water level. This is where the water is going to come up to. So this is basically where we actually want to dig the channel. It doesn't have to go down this deep. Remove designation. Why isn't it removing? X. Okay, it is removing. Good. Now, so this is, wait a second. This is the water level. This is where we're going to be. So upstairs can go here. Like that. Are these upstairs? Yeah, and then channel. Nope, not channel. Mine. Mine a nice, beautiful channel, tunnel, whatever, underground to say right here. Whoops, this isn't right. This is right. Okay, so we just delete the one that was actually on a higher level. Bam. So this is the level where the water is going to be. And then we make a little U-bend downstairs. And then upstairs. There's an upstairs there. And then mine towards the left. And then another upstairs. The water will flow past these stairs. The well just can't go past them. And then downstairs. Actually, this is an up downstairs. This is the downstairs. Then we have the actual mine that goes over. This is going to connect, but not just yet, and go right to the edge. We're not going to cut through, but it's going to be, so the water is going to break through here. Once we break it, then it's going to flow, go down this downstairs, going to go down this up downstairs, go over to here, going to flow up here, up one level, not up to here, but up to here, and then it's going to flow all the way across, and then it's going to reach this spot, and then we'll have water in this square. So then our well can reach from here down to the water. That's the plan. Well, we're also going to place a wooden grate right there. So if any nasty things try to try to sneak up through our tunnel, maybe I want to sleep, they're going to hit the grate and bump their little heads, and they shouldn't be able to break it by going up. Okay, looking good. Now some fancy little miner is going to dig it. Can he dig it? Get it here, go. I'm waiting for this square to start flashing. This square right here, this one. When that starts flashing, it means the miner's working on it. There they go. Okay, the miner's working. He's digging. Or let me just get the gender right. Whoops. Let's check this dwarf. Status. English. She. Now she's working. Okay, go English. You can do it. She's doing one of the most important tasks of the fortress, and most tense because Many fortresses have been abandoned after the well was improperly dug. Wooden grate is completed. Good sign. Or just a nice little event. I wonder if the carpenters are busy. Yeah, they still got stuff to do. Oh, the still. Get ye still going. We're gonna do an unlimited task of Q. Brew, drink from plant. Perpetual. New order. Brew, drink from fruit. Perpetual order. Just forever. And now we are noticing that there's nobody gathering plants. Nobody in this fortress is assigned to gather plants. That will be the job of the mason, because the mason won't be very busy. Mason, herbalist, a natural combination. This one, plant gathering. Now somebody's actually going to go gather plants, which is highly valuable. Look at this, our stuff stockpile's already packed full. Let's make a little downstairs to store all our stuff. We'll dig it over here. We'll do a safety entrance. We'll do a downstairs, J for down. And then we'll go here. We'll do a little up downstairs so we can keep digging down lower later. And then we'll do a safety entrance. And then this will be like the official entrance. And then load a macro. Storage room. Yeah, so the storage room will be placed here. Look how fast I can build. Whoa, I'm so good. Okay, there's that. Okay, and resume. Why is nobody building this bridge? Probably because the mechanic's busy. This bridge, this unbuilt bridge. Let's see how the underground digging's going. There she goes. English. Ooh, what's this? Oh, some kind of stone. Graphite, cool. Make some dwarven pencils. Not really, there's no dwarven pencils. It's just somehow assumed that they have a pencil or something. I'm just gonna watch her go. Look at her dig. Ooh. Oh, actually, to make it even more fun, let's follow English. Then when she goes down to the next floor, we'll see, oh, she's getting tired. Maybe somebody else will take over. Yes, another miner's heading down. Ooh, 2 miners. What is, oh, one's coming back, one's heading down. So, Ustuth, mirrored rhythm. What's their gender? He feels satisfied at work. Ustuth, our guy, is gonna go dig. Actually, let's check what his hair looks like for fun. His hair is straight. How long is it though? His beard is very long and braided. His hair is what color? Oh, it's medium length. Okay. That's weird. His hair is straight and his hair is medium length and tied in a ponytail. His hair is described in 2 places. But what color is it? His hair is amber. He's got medium length amber hair, straight in a ponytail. He also has a long mustache, combed, sideburns, combed, and a very long beard in double braids. A proper dwarf. Yeah, so maybe the females all shave their heads and the males don't. Let's check out English's hairstyle while we're not sure if English is the one we looked at before, hair-wise, but oops. English, view unit, thoughts and preferences. Dark tan hair and clean shaven, yeah. So it would seem that our female dwarves all shave their heads. That must be what's considered attractive. And what's our civilization called? It's possible to see our civilization here. The Sack of Smokes. Okay. So the Razor of Crows is our site. The Sack of Smokes. So yeah, it must be that the females from the Sack of Smokes all like to shave their heads. Digging down, digging over, digging up. Almost done. So we can also prepare for the well. So to prepare for the well, what's with that? These probably shouldn't be here. They're not doing anything. Delete that. Okay, so that was too low down. What we need to do is get rid of one of these staircases. So that's remove construction. Not sure. Oh, right, it's channel. So we channel. We'll start by just channeling the top, one thing at a time. Sometimes channeling is dangerous. So this miner's ratio over to channel. Channeled. Okay, next floor. Channel. Pow. Oop, I'm in the wrong menu. Dig. Channel. Pow. There. This will be channeled in no time because I set it as top priority. It's in progress. Somebody's on the way. And it's channeled. And this one, too, shall be channeled. DH. If this is Warhammer, that'd be Demon Hunters. Okay, channel. And this is all dug. Oh, wow. Whoever was digging that got tired on the last one and didn't do the last one. That's okay. That don't matter. Let's see. So that's dug. That's dug. The mining. Oh, there goes the last staircase. Oops, dug down too far. Let's just build the floor to make it look a little more even. So build thingy, floor, there. Let us build it out of marble. Marble's the closest. That's fine. Get a little marble floor there. And we just need a dwarf to dig this one. So we'll actually make this top priority because we don't want to wait. Once that's dug, then we can place the grate and let the water flow through and then build a well. In fact, we may as well just build the well now. B. L. That's how you build a well. Place it. It takes a block. Oh, good thing we made some blocks. Peachwood bucket. Yes. Pigtail rope. Oh, yeah. And a mechanism. Right. We needed a mechanism for that, too. Okay. So we'll need at least one more mechanism. It can be marble. That's fine. Somebody's running over to do that. There they go. Okay. Good. Get out of the tunnel. Next, we build a grate, floor grate, a grate. Yeah, it's gonna be great. And there it is. And resume. Sweet. So once that grate is placed, then it'll be time for the moment of truth and find out if the well's actually going to be wet. Here goes. Who is it? Here goes English. She's got a grate. She's our great girl, and it's placed now. Someone. We'll go do the unthinkable and channel this tile. Let's make it priority 1. We're impatient. This is tense. This is very tense. Ooh, somebody's carrying a plant. Sorry for the distraction. Just very curious what kind of plant Holon Ethab Silab Rinsed Roofs is carrying. It's view job. Oh, gather plants. Inventory. Will that tell me? Rhubarb. Rhubarb hauled. Olon is carrying rhubarb and hydroot. Oh, and purple amaranth leaf. Wow. Carrying 5 plants at once. I did not know that was possible. Dig, 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 dig. Oh. So once this square, this flashing square is dug, the water is going to cascade through. It's dug. Here comes the water. Comes down the stairs, down to the lower level, up the stairs, come up through the grate. Please come up through the grate. Yes, it did. Here comes the water. This means our well is going to be successful. It's flowing. That means the fort is going to be successful. Then we just want to build a little floor so nobody falls in while they're trying to get to the well. Somebody could fall through the well. What we should do is dig out next to it. So we'll leave the staircase there in case somebody falls through. That will make the manager's workshop a little bit less private, but heck, it doesn't even have a door anyway, so no great loss. Oh yes, so the water. Here comes the water. Woo! We have water. What level is it? It's level 7 out of 7. A dusting of mud. Dusting is the right amount. Uh-oh. Oh yeah, I thought that X was stairs for a second. It was all screwed up, but no, it's not screwed up. There's water underneath there. There's a well. Let's check the well. It's waiting for an architect. We don't have an architect. Let's assign an architect. Expedition leader. No, the manager. Expedition leader is digging. Somebody who's not too busy. Let's make the mason the architect. Oh, but they're gathering plants. Let's make the farmer the architect. Go to unit. Preferences, labor. Other jobs. Architecture. And let's follow them. Aban. I believe Aban's a dude. Let's double check. No, girl. Aban is a female. She is going to plant some seeds, and then if we're lucky, she'll go and do the architecture job on the well. She's still planting seeds. There's no job. Construct building. Wait, what? Oh, she's constructing the bridge, right? That's why nobody was making the bridge. Because there was no architect. But yeah, there, she's making the well. You can see her carrying all the ingredients over, the rope, the mechanism. Now she's, for some reason, storing items in barrel. Is it built? It's waiting for architect. Huh, well, I guess we'll continue following Aban. She just decided to take a break from doing her main thing. Oh, planting seeds. Come on, Aban. Well, we can take comfort in the fact that she can only plant so many seeds because there's only one unplanted square. So once these seeds are planted, no job. Construct building. That's what we want to see. She's grabbed a block. That means she's building the well. No job. Is the well designed? Now the mason has to go and do it. Who's the mason? This dude. Or female. Let's check. What is that gender? She. So the mason woman is going to go. She's going to build us after she finishes a delicious drink. Let's see what she's drinking. She is drinking Dwarven rum. Nice. See, good thing we brought some rum. Let's see what she prefers. I know she's not building the building first, but that's okay. Where's the preferences? One of these will say what she likes. It's the green. Oh, she likes to consume giant kestrel meat and foxtail millet beer. So, hopefully... Oh, if fight starts next to a well, people can fall in. Yeah, so that's why we like to have the staircase there, just for such an occurrence. Always gotta give your dwarves an escape, just in case the unthinkable happens, because it all too often does, if you don't plan for it. And that would just be embarrassing to have someone like splashing in the water underneath the well while somebody else is just taking a drink or grabbing some water. Splashing meaning drowning, of course. These dudes down here, these mining folks, they do still have work to do. That's good. Looks like everyone's pretty busy. Yeah, they're all doing stuff. Storing items. Oh, they're storing wood. Yes, there's a lot of work to be done just carrying wood over to the handy dandy wood pile. Because our carpenters are wood hungry. They're burning through wood. Let's see what they're making. Bins and barrels, yep. As it should be. Although bins can be problematic, sometimes the dwarves get very confused when they're accessing a bin. When somebody's accessing the bin, they're like, oh, there's nothing in that bin because somebody's using it. Extract native gold. Okay, let's go to the native gold. Let's mine it. We like gold. This is going to be a level 5 priority. Cool. Not like gold is actually very useful, but it's got some value. It's basically just metal that you can't use for fighting. I like the metals that you can use for fighting, most of all. Steel is the way to go. We should probably make a stockpile for our ores and such. Gold crafts. That's a good idea. Yeah, since we have gold, we're rich in minerals in this world where gold is everywhere. May as well make some golden crafts. Or better yet, we can make some large serrated gold discs. For some reason, the merchants love those large serrated discs. They got a thing for large serrated discs. Why does nobody have workshop farming? Nobody's built a farming workshop. Probably just because our farmer is so busy planting seeds. But the piggies can look after themselves for now. It would be helpful if there was some way I could control vermin without cats. Or we'll just have to wait for an elven caravan to hopefully, we pray, have some cats. Well, somebody's happily eating a food. Let's see what they're eating. It doesn't say there. We have to look at it this way. Look through the job. Erdim, the brewer, is having a snack of purple amaranth leaf. Yummy. Olan Ethabsalab has become a herbalist. Good sign. Wow, now where do we go from here? The fortress is almost settled into a routine of daily life. Yeah, steel armor is great. The biggest problem with steel armor, and indeed with all armor, is were creatures. Heck, were creatures have ended one fortress, maybe two, but luckily we're only in year 125, so it's unlikely that any deities will have cursed any poor dwarves to assume the form of a wombat or something. We're usually safe from were creatures with such a short history. But yeah, the problem I've always found with armor is my dwarves get confused. They don't like to wear it. So like they'll put on their helmet and their breastplate and their greaves, but the boots and gloves, they're like, I know my outfit says I should be wearing steel gauntlets, and I know I have them and everything, but I've got these delightful pigtail mittens, and just can't be arsed to take off the pigtail mittens to put on the steel gauntlets. And likewise with the pigtail shoes. They're like, well, I could put on some steel boots, but I'm already wearing pigtail socks and pigtail shoes, so who needs gauntlets on top of that? All the bedrooms are owned. That's good. Everybody's had a sleep. Brewers are brewing. Yeah, this needs to be done. It's one of the tasks that's just takes time, but so this is going to be an everything stockpile, aka everything but food. So go here, go settings, everything, change settings. Animals good, food not so much. Not those two, not stone, animal coins, blocks, not gems. Yes, finished goods, leather cloth. This. If you want annoying, yeah, have one of your military craft an artifact bow. You have one bowman and like 18 crossbow dwarves. Oh, true, you can't craft arrows because you'll never be able to get ammo because you can't craft arrows. Yeah, that could be annoying. That's why proper dwarves stick with crossbows. Good dwarven weapons. So let's just extend our little storage section with a food zone. Use our handy dandy macro. Actually, it's already loaded, but play it out. Ta-da! That's going to be the food stockpile, if we ever remember to make it so. This is where the ore stockpile shall be. That's going to be slightly lower priority. We don't need it yet, so ore stockpile. Dig, dig, dig. Haha, dig, dig. Okay, look good. So that goes up there. What kind of stone is it? I'm always curious what kind of stone. Gabbro. Diorite. Yeah, so this one's being mined. Yeah, the miners must be busy stockpiling stuff. But once we get this big stockpile built, and once we have some more bins, that reminds us we need more bins. Once we have our bins, then maybe the miners will be free to do some other stuff. Basically, we just need more population. 20 more bins, 20 more barrels. Let's do that. We may as well just make more than 20, but we'll start with 20 for now. Is this bridge built yet? Needs architecture. Construction suspended. Unsuspend. Okay. Now they'll build the bridge. We may as well build our lever while we can, while we're thinking about it. Make a little alcove for the lever. That's always fun. So, super high priority, lever alcove right there. Not that high. Priority 1, priority 2. Okay, so some miner is going to come and dig this alcove, and then some mechanic is going to be assigned to go build trap component lever. There. Orthoclase mechanism. Yeah, we got a lever being built soon. Do we have enough mechanisms to actually make the bridge? Let's see. We have 4 mechanisms. Some may be in use. Oop, there. Oh no, they're not in use. Okay, yeah, so that's plenty. Oh, whoops, I missed some messages there. Let's see. You can buy arrows, but ammo's by squad. So to give them 25 arrows, you have to give everyone 25 arrows in the squad. Yeah, that'd be kind of fun. Have a hunter with an artifact bow. 3 dwarves have jumped down the well. Hopefully you have a nice handy staircase for them to crawl back out. Or they know how to swim. That's a rare skill. But yeah, I never knew that you had to assign the same amount of ammo to every dwarf in the squad in the same type. Let's check that out. We'll make somebody depth 7, so they're dead. Yeah. But can't they like stumble over to the staircase if they're lucky? That's what I'm counting on. Yeah, they can't swim, but the hope was that they would be able to make their way over 1 square from the well, from under the well to... Only fisher dwarves learn to swim. Huh. There's a thing called the Dwarven swimming pool, or a Dwarven... I forget what it's called, where you put like level 3 water, and then they just walk through it and it like cleans them. Just somewhere that they walk through. I've never trained dwarves in swimming, so let's see. Who wants to be a warrior? Certainly not a miner. Certainly not a woodcutter. And it's hard to remember who's actually a woodcutter. Just to look at the military, it's going to be... Let's make the manager also the military chief. And then we're going to look at their equipment. So you should be able to do ammo by unit as opposed to doing a uniform. Should be able to, I would think, should be able to assign ammo to an individual. Weapon. Oh, thank you. F, ammunition, yes. Yeah, so hunters, delightful fountains. Oh, it is by squad, I see. Okay, so yeah, we're not doing any of that. We're going to make some nice wooden bolts for practice and some nice metal bolts for killing when we get there, if we get there. Just a second. We need the name of a god. A deity, we should say. So, relationships. We'll pray to Nagalik. We get that far. You can give them like 100 arrows each, but it will split it across the entire squad. Yeah, so the way to do it would be then just make one squad for the artifact dwarf, the artifact bow dwarf, and they can be like the elite. They can be like your Aragorn or Legolas, and they'll train nonstop. Yeah, otherwise it doesn't seem worth having bow dwarves because, as mentioned, you can't make them. You can't make arrows or bows or blowguns or whatever. $148 dwarves. That's pretty good. That would mean you've been alive for either like a couple years or a long time and lost a few dwarves. Two squads of 10. About 4 years. Nice. Did you lose many? Have they died? Have they had fun? And we need some migrants. What time is it? It's the 21st of Hematite. What month is Hematite? Opens wiki. Types in calendar. Hematite is, oh, it's summer. Didn't even notice when summer came. Caught outside after the bridge went up during a siege. 30 dead. That's a sad tale. It's best not to ever let the dwarves go outside if we can manage it, but that requires digging to the caverns to get a wood source, which is something that has never been accomplished, so that'll be part of the Twitch adventure of Grunchch, making it to the caverns. Kind of saving the caverns for my Twitch stream. So yeah, well, I know what they look like, I know what's down there, but I've never been there. Never experienced the thrill of facing a forgotten beast. Or nothing like that. Yeah, iron is crucial. That's why I always just start with plentiful minerals everywhere. Then you don't have to worry about it. The game's hard enough, you know. So let's mine out this gold. Oh, is this all gold? Actually, it'd be smart to not mine the gold right away. Let the miners get more experienced before they actually start like mining out all the ore. Because then they get you more ore per dig or whatever. Okay, we'll make a little safety tunnel. And downstairs and upstairs. And now realizing it was a mistake to make that an up-down, but that's okay. So D, mine, this, and this is going to be prospecting level 2. So because prospecting level 1 is not done, actually we don't need level 2 yet, we can go further than level 1. Oh, that's the edge of the map, maybe we don't want to go further. Yeah, we'll go to level 2. Prospecting level 2. 5, prioritize, dig some cool looking caverns. Take down 10 to 15 levels, wow. So do you like do what I'm doing and do a kind of a network? Because this seems pretty effective to just kind of check and then auto mine whenever metal is found, basically. Like these veins, but the veins are going to be left for now. Oh, you dig down levels and first to practice, is that the idea? 3x3 stairs up down, huh. So you do kind of like a large area of stairs, or relatively large. Is this my everything stockpile? Yeah, so food stockpile. Okay. It'd be real nice to have some cats. Food, S. Not animals. Yes, food. Not... Oh, seeds, of course. These should be forbidden too. We like to have a separate seed stockpile. Fat and mist liquid. Huh. So you just kind of like dig down and then dig down a whole bunch of levels and then dig out each direction of whatever veins you happen to run into. I guess I'm kind of completionist with it. I like to do like a cool network and then get all the ore from this floor and then go down to the next floor. But that does make sense to have kind of a short tunnel or a short like pathway down to your lower levels, so then you just carry all the ore up the stairs to the smelter. So this will be made, this food stockpile will be made not seeds. Forbid. I forbid you to have seeds. So if this was a Disney movie, then that would mean that she's going to get some seeds there. Okay, a food stockpile here. This is going to be the seeds only. Oh, it seems like a waste to put on dirt, but that's fine. So first we block all, permit seeds. There you go. Yeah, that would be a quicker way, because while it is really fun designating all these little side tunnels and whatnot, it does take more time. But it's also really fun, so it's that's what's going to happen for this one at least. What is this tetrahedrite? That needs mined. Plus auto mine. Oh right, we weren't mining. So actually, time to undesignate all the ores until we're starting to be ready for ores, until the miners have more skill. Get better value for ore. Cool. They can just practice digging stockpiles, basically. We should check on the bridge. Has it been built? What's going on with the bridge? Suspended again. It's probably that we need a stone stockpile. Because there's stone in the way, maybe? Or we can just repeatedly unsuspend it and eventually they'll just figure it out. Oh, is the well built? Needs masonry. What's going on, Mason? The Mason's probably busy doing other stuff. Yeah, see, the Mason's so busy they're not even called a Mason anymore. What was the Mason? Don't even remember which one. A well is a good thing to have. It makes the dwarves happy. Let's make a couple more doors. Because doors will let us enclose our meeting area, which will let us designate a bigger meeting area, which will make it easy to have the well inside the meeting area. Or we can just designate a meeting area from the well. Let's try that. Oh, it's not built yet. Okay, yeah. Of course, there is no well. I wonder if the humans will come. Probably not. We're not famous enough. Hopefully somebody will start loading more bunch of food into that downstairs stockpile. So when you cheat with DFHack auto unsuspend. Yeah, I don't really get why things suspend. It seems to be when there's items in the way and they can't figure out how to move an item out of the way, but then I unsuspend it and like they do move it out of the way. They eventually figure it out. Looks like everything's going along dwarfingly, swimmingly. So I would say swimmingly, but swimming is bad for a dwarf, so they'll suspend if there's something in the way or if an animal's standing on it. Okay, well my animals, oh yeah, that reminds me. Okay, my animals are nicely squared away, but that reminds me I can make a rock nest box. I thought that was at the mason shop. Maybe it's at the craft store shop. Build another workshop. Dig. Okay. I love my 2x2 farms. 2x2 farms are the best. We gotta make a nice greenhouse. Let's get the greenhouse going. Where would the dirt be? How far does the dirt go? We'll just mine out the dirt and see how far it goes. Actually, then we can make a seed stockpile that's like not in the dirt. Yeah, we'll do this. And we'll actually make this dig priority 2. Make this dig priority 2. There. So we can get our workshop first, which is going to be a craft store shop up there to hopefully make a nest box. And then we'll get farms below the existing farms. We have our indoor farms, then we'll have our quote-unquote outdoor farms that'll have a roof over them so they're safe, but they still get light. Hey, there's a dimple cup. Just grew to fruition. Got stored away in a barrel. It's nice to see. Let's check the stockpiles for fun. What do we got? We got barrels. We got armor. Oh, we got clothes. We got boxes. We got bags. We got 3 buckets. Chains, cloth. A bunch of doors, 7 of which are in use. 326 drinks. We are rich in drinks. Holy cow. We have 99 plant, so a good pile of food. Spend a lot of the time sending your military to kill troglodytes and Grunchches. Well, that's something I've never done. That would be in the caverns. How do you have a military when you only have 7 dwarves? Aren't they busy doing other stuff? We shall destroy the cart. Oh, it's that time. Migrants have arrived. So because we're playing on Twitch, we're going to be fast and loose. We're not going to carefully check people's skills. Ooh, woodcutter. That's a dangerous profession. Disallow. Just in case they ever get in the military. Oh, we got some animals. Why do they always bring baby animals? That's what I don't get. Baby animals aren't good. They're like baby dwarves. They don't contribute to the fortress. What's this one? A blacksmith? Ah, blacksmith. Heck yeah. Adequate metalsmith. Oh, disappointing. I guess it would have said armorsmith if it was anything good. But still, metalsmith, they can make us some fine golden crafts. That'll be handy. They can just keep their profession as metalsmith. This is an armor. Wow. Okay. Just when I said I wanted an armor. And another metal maker? Metal crafter. Okay. So we've got a metalsmith, a metal crafter, and an armor. It's telling us that we need to get our smelters going ASAP. And we have a child who actually is pretty smart. Let's see how old they are. They can do music. 1 year. Okay, this is a precocious little guy. He's 1 year old and he's already an adequate wind instrumentalist and a competent dancer. Wow. If I have a child who can be a competent dancer at 1 year old, maybe it's not really what they're good at now. If this guy's a weaponsmith, if he's a weaponsmith, I'll be so happy. Armor. So I was saying maybe it's not really that the child is already a good dancer, but just like that they're kind of destined to be a good dancer, you know? Oh, thank goodness we got an adequate mason. Okay, now is the time when we quote-unquote cheat and use the little dwarf therapist just for one thing, which is going to be to deactivate the existing mason without having to look through all the dwarves to figure out which one's the mason. Unable to locate a running copy of Dwarf Fortress. Are you sure it's running? That's weird. Dwarf Therapist is not happy. It does not know where the fortress is. Try rerunning Dwarf Therapist. Oh, maybe it needs to be in the same folder. I don't think so. Strange. Okay, we'll do it without Dwarf Therapist for now. So we'll just quickly find who's the existing mason. Not this one, but the one that used to be called a mason. I think it's Olon. Go to unit. Yeah, it's Olon. So Olon, you're relieved of your mason duties. We have a real mason. You can enjoy picking flowers and gathering plants. And our new mason, named Moldath, is going to have a fun old time. And yeah, that's exciting. His hair is extremely long. He's incredibly muscular. Good for a mason. His teeth are tangled. His ears are very short for what it's worth. His emerald eyes, like most of our dwarves. His hair is sandy taupe and skin is cinnamon. Cinnamon skin. Cool. The most important thing is he's a mason. And his name's Moldath. For people who are fans of Krug Smash, we have a special relationship with people named Moldath. Moldath the Beardless Baron. The series that just concluded is oh so very good. Scorch Fountain, Chamber Point, and the watching eyes. Yeah. What's the deal with this child? Just really want to check their age. 3 years old, so it's going to be 9 more years before Lycott, Zasset, Bell, Knife Growth is at all useful. Right now it's year 125, so in year 134, if we make it that far, the dwarf will get a job. We are cursed with children, this house. Maybe they just think our fort is really safe, so like, that's the deal. It's a 2-year-old too. Like an 11-year-old would be fine. Okay, so we got 2 armors, metal crafter, metal smith. So one of the armors is going to be not an armor. Which one? They're equally skilled. They're not, I don't think they're good at anything else. Either of them. Nope, they're both just adequate armor smiths. So which one's got a better armor named Dodok, Evost Datan, or Kosath Kusilmuthkat? We'll have Kosath will be our armor. Dodok will be the ultimate dwarven demotion. Dodok is going to be a furnace operator. Okay. Now we're picking up. How many dwarves we got? 16. So 16 minus 7 equals 9. So we need 9 more bedrooms. That's quite a few. I'm going to need a underground floor for all these extra bedrooms. Make sure it doesn't intersect the well. So we'll do a little staircase right here. Like that. Downstairs. It's not really necessary to do the second floor yet, but it's kind of nice having the lower floor bedrooms on the lower, or the second set of bedrooms on the lower floor. Okay, right there. So we need 9 more, so 1. Leaving space to make them bigger later if we ever want our dwarves to live in luxury. There's 3, 4, 5, 7. That's enough bedrooms. And build me some beds. 9 more beds. And some doors. Oops. Den door. 9 more doors. Okay, so that'll cover the most basic needs. Our dining hall is getting mad crowded. How many chairs and tables do we have? 3 by 3 bedrooms. That is extremely luxurious in this one dwarf's humble opinion. A cabinet for each one, treating them like mayors. Bed, cabinet, chest. You don't go for the table and chair though. My standard well-equipped dwarven bedroom would be a chest, a table, a chair, armor rack, and weapons rack. But you realize those don't do anything, right? They're purely for flavor. Oh, a table and chair for each dwarf in the main hall. Interesting. Yeah, the strategy of my fortresses is always like not minimal, but cozy. Dwarves like to be squeezed in. They like to feel the walls and closing them on every side. Gives them a sense of security. Okay, this is going to be our ore stockpile. It's dangerous, actually, to designate an ore stockpile this early because we're not gathering any ore yet, but that's okay. It won't take too long to fill it. And it'll be nice to have later. Actually, we just got some new hands, so all these smith type dwarves can like be busy for carrying the ore. Because we don't have smelters in place yet. So let's see, not block all, but this, oops, enable that. Actually, I just block all? No. Oh, right, it was forbid. So we permit ores. And actually, let's just designate one corner to be the gem stockpile for fun. Probably won't do any gem working anytime soon, but it's fun to have a gem stockpile. It's like they sparkle. Okay. Cancels plant seeds, needs rock nuts. Okay, yeah, we're running out of rock nut seeds. That's cool. Now let's get working on our greenhouse. Ooh, there's lots of sand there. That's great. We're looking for more sand, so we'll start with that. That's more than we'll probably ever need. Actually, I'll make it smaller. There. That'll be our greenhouse to start, and it's going to be even smaller than that, really. We dig out the roof bit by bit so the greenhouse can sort of form. Not too quickly in case there's a bunch of goblins come. Unsuspend the bridge. We'll have a bridge eventually. I swear I say, oh, it's childless, no deities. We shall have a bridge by, he thought of a dwarven oath. By Aslah's boils, we shall have a bridge. Aslah, the god of disease, etc. Okay, now we got a couple new animal dudes. They want to be pastured. A cow, a donkey, and a llama. See, those are kind of random. We already have 2 yaks. Why would we want a cow, a donkey, and a llama? That reminds me, we need a butcher shop. Okay, butcher shop can go. This is the still. So we'll put the butcher shop. It could be right next to the food stockpile. Or the kitchen should be next to the food stockpile. Butcher shop's good there too, though. We'll just like kind of dig them down here. Not connecting through there though, because it's like the Titanic. You have to have your watertight compartments separated, just in case of disaster. So you can build an emergency door and block off a section of the fortress if it becomes condemned. How many beds have we built? At least one. One, yep. I wonder what all the new migrants are up to. Storing stuff. Oh, the kids are having fun. Good for them. Yeah, armorers are all storing things. Let's see what they're storing. Oh, helping with wood. What happened here? Oh, they're... What? You're storing the ladder? You crazy dwarf. Don't store the ladder. Can we make them not store the ladder? What category do ladders go in? Probably tools. Additional. There's some miscellaneous items. We don't want ladders to be in the stockpile, because the ladder should just be left outside for the fruit harvester. What? Not a trap component. It's not metal. Maybe it is metal. Oh, these are all weapons and such. There is a tools somewhere. Tools includes like musical instruments. Oh, it's here, yeah. I think. Nope, furniture. Okay, well, put a stockpile outside for ladders. That would be handy. Do you have an idea of what stockpile category ladders are contained in? McBria? Because this humble dwarf was looking and could not find it. Thank you. Appreciated. That frees me up to watch my dwarves run around. Okay, we're ready to build the butcher shop. Although we don't have a butcher yet. Butcher shop. You. As in, you are the butcher. Microcline. Okay. And we also will very soon be setting a kitchen right next to the still. BW. Kitchen Z. A microcline kitchen. Gonna be a nice bright shade of blue. If only Dwarf Therapist would work, that would really be handy. We are tempted to close it out and restart the game just to hook up Dwarf Therapist, but nah. Next time. We can do Dwarf Therapist next time. Yeah, it's not happy. Maybe there's a new version of Dwarf Therapist for the new version of Dwarf Fortress. That could be the reason. Because it's been a while since we got the latest Dwarf Therapist. Yes, compatible with up to 0.47.05, which is the current one, Windows 64-bit. Doing the installation. Let's let it run while we do that. Okay, Dwarf Therapist. Where's the download button? Download now. Save file. Control J. Downloads. Oh yeah, it's a newer version. This is a good sign. There is hope for our therapist, so that we can quickly unassign a dwarf from another task and assign them to the new task. Delete that, delete the old Dwarf Therapist, install, extract the new Dwarf Therapist, install. Don't show extracted files, extract. Extracting. Okay, Dwarf Therapist. Just organizing the folders a slight bit more. Almost there. Now, Windows is trying to tell me not to run it. Run anyway. Unable to find a copy. No! Oh well. Give up on Dwarf Therapist for now. Okay, whoa, we've constructed 20 more wooden bins. Fantastic. Let's start the greenhouse. I'll make it a 4x4 to start. So go up here, channel, 4x4. This is top priority stuff. Okay, somebody go dig that. It won't take long. Actually, wait a second. Let's do it safely. Because you can't just tell them to dig or they'll make it fall. Okay, other large tools for furniture. Okay, so we go P for stockpile. We go whatever. Category doesn't matter. Place the stockpile. Actually, this can be 1 by 1. We'll make it 1 by 1. Cute. It's going to be called ladder. Change settings. If you channel to open air above your butcher shop, the miasma will go up. Interesting. Huh. That only comes up if you end up like leaving too much meat in your butcher shop, like if your food stockpile is full. So I'll try not to have my food stockpile full, but I should probably do that, yeah. To open air, would that include like a floor above it? Because I don't want an actual hole where goblins can jump in or whatever, or rocks can come and carry off my dwarves. This is a savage world. There might be a rock. It has to be whole. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I want to risk it. Maybe we could do some floor grates. That might be the strat. Okay, so but then I guess what you're suggesting is like if there's no roof at all, then there won't even be miasma because it's outside. Okay, so we're looking for other large tools for furniture. So furniture, enable. Other material, nope. Would it be in, oh yeah, other large tools, sweet. Okay, so block all, permit types, I guess that's the best we can do. Oh no, I can actually do piece by piece. How did I not know that? Okay, so forbid types, enable other large tools. Fantastic, that's really good. And then we go to our everything stockpile. We go furniture. We go type. We go other large tools. No, that's so good. Okay, so my dwarves actually can have a stockpile of bars that, excuse me, that includes, say, soap, but not charcoal. Because that was stumping me before. So this one, change settings, furniture, type, turn off other large tools. Perfect. That stockpile's getting full. It should probably be extended. That's just one more thing to remember when setting up the everything stockpile. As it always goes. Once your fort gets huge, you end up with many small stockpiles. Yeah, especially when you're trying to like make soap without putting your lye into a barrel, because dwarves won't use it if it's in a barrel. We have a beautiful active well. Ooh, lots of doors. Yeah, everybody gets bedrooms now. Okay, and then we can make this well. Actually, let's undesignate the existing meeting hall. Remove zone, remove. And we will turn the well into the center of our meeting hall. And they will hopefully feel happy feelings next to a fine well. Let's call it a fine well, even if it's not actually that fine. Stockpiles for helms, body armor, etc. 2x3, for example. So why would you want separate stockpiles for each type of armor? By the way, this woodcutter is going to be our... Ooh, should they be the butcher or the farm worker? They'll be our farm dude or girl. Gotta check their gender. Urvad will be our farm girl. She will be in charge of milking, gelding, shearing, spinning, cheese making, plant processing, those things, and milling. And that's it. Yeah. So Urvad will be named first custom profession. Oops, Z. Custom profession. Customize profession. She shall be the farm master. No. Pig master. Yeah. Okay. And that reminds this humble dwarf we should build a workshop for to make a nest box, essentially, at Crafts Dwarf's workshop. We're feeling generous. Let's make it marble. Split things to know the inventory. Now, couldn't you just use this inventory? I mean, you could. Maybe you find it more convenient to have it kind of at a glance. Oh, well, yes, I see. Armor gets mixed in with all your pigtail and echidna leather. Yeah. So this isn't, because you're like looking through here and like, oh, there's a steel light left boot. There's a steel right boot, whatever. And there's a pigtail glove, yeah. I wonder what the diggers are doing, the miners. Dig channel. Oh yeah, this thing. Oh, that's lucky they didn't make a cave in there. They easily could have done a cave in, which could have obliterated some of the dirt. So a dwarf will now come and finish this, and then we must assign them to cover it up before the bad things come. Okay. Make us a wooden floor. Pecan wood floor. That'll keep them busy. And then we can actually start making more farm plots for the really cool stuff. These are going to be small farm plots. 2x1 or 1x2, whatever it's called. PU. This isn't a bad PU, this is a good PU. Okay, those are all farm plots. And each of them is going to be a different exotic outdoor plant, which we should have lots of. Let's see what we have in our seed barrels for fun. We've got acorns. Huh, acorns. Isn't that a tree? I didn't think we could plant trees. Let's just sweep. Oh, rhubarb, that's what we're looking for. All right, purple amaranth is cool. Click on a stockpile and press I to see inventory. Whoa. Yeah, that's fancy. That's very fancy. It's kind of fun going by without getting by without mods, but it's also like totally understandable why you would want to use mods. Because like sometimes some things in the game are just opaque, you might say, to put it lightly. Okay, is the farmer going to make the plots, or did they already? They did already. Cool. Okay, so this is the celery field. Grow celery year round. Grow purple amaranth. Except these really we're going to run out of seeds, so these are going to be obsolete. That's fine. Rhubarb. Rhubarbs. I thought the plural of rhubarb was rhubarb. That's fine. That's why we love Dwarf Fortress. Okay, celery. So every season celery. Every season celery. Yep, that's every season. Every season purple amaranths. Oops. Okay, next, every season rhubarb. It's so much easier having it named. Whoops. Having it named rhubarb, so we can easily see that it's supposed to be rhubarb. There, that's rhubarb. We got our exotic plants planting, and are those already built? That would be record time if those are already built. That's amazing. What is with these dwarves? They must not be busy. That must be it. Yeah, we got a lot of no jobbers. Okay, so has the pigmaster built this yet? Suspended. That's probably because it intersects with the pasture. So let's actually, well, we'll see. Let's see if, yeah, did they just build it? Yeah, cool. Okay, so what we do now is tell them to just constantly milk them. So let's see, you like some mods? Yeah, don't create items. Do, however, use work orders a lot. So do you use work orders through DF hack? Milk the pigs. Never stop milking the pigs. And that's probably the only task we need. Oh no, cheese make. Yeah, make cheese. Make the cheese. Always make the cheese. Yeah, my manager's doing some work right now, actually. If you have a manager, you can just say, just tell them to make cheese whenever they can. Just tell them to milk the pigs whenever the pigs have milk. Or, you know, all the time, so they can spam me by saying the pigs aren't ready to be milked every half hour. Yeah, UMQ. Yep, as you can see, we've got some work orders set brewing. Actually, we should set one to make some bins and some barrels. Okay, last time we did 20-20, so let's do 40 and 40. And make some wooden barrels. Lots of bins and barrels. Make 5 buckets. Okay, I'll do this. I don't know why, but I will. Bucket. I have 2 buckets, or I have 3 buckets already. One was used for the well, so I'll make 4. Or some number of buckets. Someone will be injured and not be able to get water. So the idea is you have extra buckets. Is that the idea? Have extra buckets in case you know somebody's trying to access the box that has the bucket in it. So the dwarves are like, "Where's the bucket? I don't know if we have any buckets." And really, somebody's just accessing the box with the bucket in it. Okay, so there's our little mini hospital. It's good to have a central hospital. And let's make a traction bench while we're at it. Not that we're going to need it. Struck tetrahedrite, that's a good thing. Let's see how good our miners are at mining. Talented, and talented, and talented. Sweet. 3 talented miners. That makes it seem pretty good to start like actually mining the ore. But we can wait a bit longer. Wait a bit longer till we get smelters. Speaking of which, it's actually a good time to start forging. At least burning some charcoal. So this will be the beginning of the metal operation. The metal operation is the most exciting part of Dwarf Fortress. So we'll do a couple of wood furnaces just to start, and then we can add a smelter on later. So we'll do like the furnaces there, so they're kind of close to the wood, and then we can have a charcoal stockpile, which we should dig. Should we make a huge stockpile? Just a standard size stockpile? Sure. There's a nice big stockpile. Okay, that's going to be for charcoal. And maybe other stuff too. We'll see. And we'll connect it through. No, we won't. Okay. It has started raining. And oh boy, let's get some beds. People don't have beds. Poor little dwarves. They've been getting by without beds for so long. Oops. Kill this misplaced bed. Oops. Rebuild that one. Build this one. Build some doors. D is for dwarf. D is for door. And there we go. Lots of doors. Lots of beds. Make cheese. Cancelled. See, now, if we leave this work order to make cheese, they're probably going to say like every 2 minutes that they can't make cheese because they don't need milk. Oh yeah, there we go. We're getting message spam. Can't milk animal. Can't make cheese. Can't milk animal. Okay, have to unfortunately cancel that for now. It's just too annoying. As much as we want them to always milk the pigs, as much as it tickles us pink that pigs are milkable, can't do it. Okay, so now, designate ye hospital zone. And actually, we should make our first chest. Maybe we have a chest already. We probably have a bag we can place a container, though we don't have a chest. Okay. So, we'll just hand designate it. Make me a chest. There. Do it now. Okay, once that chest is built, then it can be placed in the hospital, which will make it feel like a real hospital. Because it can store all the things it needs, like buckets and thread for sewing up our dwarves. Do we make the traction bench yet? No. They're probably not busy. Oh, they are busy. Okay, good. I wonder what they're constructing. Oh yeah, the beds and stuff. It's actually getting to the point where, like, these dwarves kind of have the right idea. Bedrooms. The simple dwarf could use a bedroom right about now. Is there a door? There is. Oh, the dwarvies are sleepy. A fine day's work, if we may say so. We have our first masterpiece. It's a bucket. Masterpiece oaken bucket. Yeah, oh, the prospectors are almost done. The Dwarf Fortress is addictive. It's like, sleep? What? My dwarves need to sleep. But do I need to sleep? The answer is yes. Yes, I need to sleep. So, let's do last couple things. And then, you know how it goes. It's always good to log in and find that the prospectors are busy prospecting. And this crazy weirdo underground mine. Yeah, something like that. I like some longer lines, a bit less effort. Okay, looks perfect for now. Make this a little more perfect. Sweet. This fort's cooking along. We're about to start. Oh, let's get these buildings placed so that it's easy to remember that that's what's happening. Namely the furnace. Oddly, if your dwarves ever make an artifact door, put it in front of the exit or down to cavern area. Unbreakable. That's a good idea. Yeah, the bridge is good, but bridge requires somebody to be looking after it. And it's suspended. You know, if they could ever make the darn bridge, but yeah, an artifact door, that's a very good idea. Somebody might make one, you never know. Or you might just get like a pigtail left mitten. Okay, workshop, or it's not a workshop, it's a forge, I believe, or furnace. E for furnace, wood furnace. Marble, yes. We can make our metal stuff marble because it deserves it. Okay, we really want to like make all the other metal production buildings, assign the dwarves to working, start forging, but it's gonna have to wait for the next stream. And hey, maybe this will go up on YouTube. It's been recorded. It's a nice little intro for anybody who wants to start their own Dwarf Fortress. They might have slowed down at some points, but it should be good. So there you go. Got bedrooms for everybody, I hope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 16. I think that's right, yeah. 16 beds for 16 citizens. Has the craft store shop been built yet? No. Oh, because we don't have a craft store. Okay, that can be assigned. Like now I keep saying I'm going to stop. For real. The metal crafter can also be the other stuff crafter. PL. Oops. So you're just going to be crafter of all things. Wood, stone, and bone. Stodier Gatizasab. Store item in stockpile. Yep. Doing her part to help the wood production. And now she's going to build the building. I just want to see if this lets me build the next nest box, which it should. Pretty sure. As soon as that's done, then we're going to order the nest box built. N, capital N? Nope, not decorate with horn. Okay. Rock. And then it's N. There it is. It's not N, it's just nest box. Okay. Now we can start having eggs from our chickens that don't need to eat. Okay, building, building, building. Oh, is she carrying the nest box? Going to eat. Okay, so the nest box should be there, which means it should be available to place. There, that's where the N is. What? I thought we had a nest box. Oh, well, somebody else is probably moving it. As soon as the dwarf carries the nest box to the stockpile, this dwarf, whoops. Take it, oh, there, it's been placed. Now we can assign the nest box to be built. Bam! Chickens can start laying eggs. Traction bench hasn't been built or isn't available. Weird. We made a traction bench. That's not important right now. We don't have one. Maybe we didn't make one. Strange. Must have been canceled by me. Okay, for real this time. The dwarves are going to bed. So we'll just check out Legends mode. See if we can find our fortress. What's it even called? Who knows? It's probably at the bottom of the list. Okay. Oh, right. If I wanted to view Legends, I'd have to exit. Okay. Well, so we won't do that. And in order not to disappoint, we'll just jump into Arena and do something silly. This is floor, right? It's floor. Okay, so we're gonna go unit list. Nope, not unit list. We're gonna go create a unit. It's somewhere. It's definitely somewhere. L, look around. V, view units. H, hotkeys. M, morale. W, weather. Uh-oh. How to add unit. Oh, there it is. Look around / create. Okay. Create a creature. We are gonna have an aardvark woman. Okay, aardvark. Oh sure, aardvark man. Let's do the battle of the aardvark sexes. Aardvark woman versus aardvark man. No quarter. They're gonna be. Can we give them equipment? We should be able to. V, view units. Aardvark man, not combat. Ooh. Not sure how to give equipment to units in Arena. Just going to quickly look it up. Object testing equipment, or Arena. See, this dwarf is falling asleep. Equip. Oh boy. So fun figuring out the UI of Dwarf Fortress. Inventory? Yeah, that's right, it's empty. Unit list? You've not created any creatures yet. Are you sure? Because I can see a couple creatures there. Well, let's just see what happens. Oh, they're fighting. We're going to now take control of the aardvark man. A, assume control. You are now an aardvark man adventurer. How to play this game? Oh no, she bit me in the head. Aardvark man 2. Wait, are they both men? I thought. Attack her, but she jumps away. I want to do like an aim strike. Punch me and bruise the muscle and kidney. No. You break the grip. Okay, that's good. She grabs you by the second toe, right? Oh, nice. It's right paw. I have paws, not toes. Control, right? Alt. Oh, there we go. Where would you like to move? Attack. A, attack. Yeah, I don't know the controls for adventure mode. I'm going to lose. Intentionally give up control. Let's watch them fight. Let them fight. Let them fight. It's not over yet. Oh, they're clawing. They're scratching. Let's look at their battle report. Why is it both aardvark man? I thought one was a woman. Okay, you know what? These aardvarks are they're going a little too slow. Okay, we're gonna filter. We're gonna add a dragonfly woman. Just kidding, a dragon. Okay, here we go. Oh, and it's over. Aardvark Man 2 has melted. Aardvark Man 1 has melted. That's a good place to end it. Where'd the dragon go? I don't know. Oh, it's in the smoke. Cool. When the smoke clears, all that was left standing was her. A gigantic reptilian creature. It's magical and can breathe fire. I didn't know there was magic in this game. Anyway, yeah, thank you. Have a good evening.